2, 3, 4.
Welcome to Confessions with the Cougar and the Cub. This is your host, Justin Vandeventer.
And I am the better half of this podcast, Carrie, the Cougar Lazzarino.
This podcast, we are going to give you the male and female perspective on everyday issues and relationship problems.
And I'll give you the right answer from real ladies, just like myself, a true badass.
And I'll try to translate to you cavemen out there that don't quite understand women yet.
So let's dive in.
And enjoy this episode with the Cougar and the Cub. Welcome back, guys, to Confessions with the Cougar and the Cub. This is your host, Justin Vandeventer. And with me is the better looking part of this podcast. You know her.
Hey, it's me, Carrie, the Cougar. Boy, you could barely get that one out. Like your breath was like...
I don't get what you're saying.
Because you like talk and then like you like totally expel all your air. I like it though.
Run through it.
Yep. It's all good. Hey, how's everybody doing?
Not everybody at once. Come on, pull back.
Oh, yeah. We're here in beautiful Minnesota. It was warm today. The weather said
30 degrees is warm.
But it said it felt like it was 17. So just don't go outside.
Which it is. I mean, that's a tropical heat wave compared to the negative 20s that we've been having.
God, it's been terrible. You go outside and your nose hairs freeze.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
Oh, I
gross.
At work, I'd have icicles growing off my beard.
Yeah, it's terrible. And why do we live here again? Like, why have we not moved away yet?
I love it here, actually.
All right.
I couldn't imagine that. Oh, it'd be nice if it snowed.
Oh, God. Okay, you're one of those. You love the snow. Yeah, well, because then that keeps you working. And yeah.
I like all four seasons. I like seeing it all. It's
true.
I don't like it when we see it all in a week's time.
Very true. Very true. Yeah.
Right. Well, we got to start this off before we get into this.
Yeah.
We got to start this off so Mikey doesn't complain.
Yes.
With our inspiration.
When are we going to get Mikey on here, though?
We got to get Mikey on here.
We do. We got to talk a lot. Mikey got a new car. He is a baller. Shot collar.
Two new cars within 6 months.
I know. They're killing it. I love it.
He always says he's not making much money on this
he's
and that.
He
I'm
just
like,
likes
come
it.
on.
That's just because he wants to get out of the bill.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't make enough money, but yeah, I see what you're riding. I know what you're making, boy. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, no, this one's for you, Mikey. So it's our inspirational quote, right?
Yes. Let's go with yours first because mine kind of ties in with the episode.
Oh, okay. All right. So mine actually ties in because, it's new. We're just celebrating New Year's and the resolutions and things like that. So mine is, you are the greatest project you'll ever work on. Restart, reset, refocus as many times as you need. Just don't give up. So, I know, right? I saw that and I thought, how many of us, you gain a couple pounds, you lose a couple pounds, but you keep on looking at the gains. Just remember the losses, like you've done that. And I always talk about the weight because that's been like my biggest struggle in my life, and, but yeah, I mean, think about how far you've come, not how far you have to go.
Nice. I like it.
Thank you.
All right. Mine is, the one that is meant for you encourages you to be your best, but accepts you at your worst.
I like it. Yeah. Anything about that? You said it ties into our show. Why don't you let our guests know, or our viewers?
With Valentine's coming up,
yeah,
we are talking to Jay,
a
cop, about dating.
Yeah.
And dating sites and apps and stories that he has had on his venture.
I'm excited to talk to him. He's a client of mine. Like Justin said, he's a cop, and he is looking for love in all the right places. And so we talked to him.
Found a toothless wonder.
From what we hear. So anyway, so if any of those ladies are looking for love, I can vouch for him as we talk to him in the episode. And so we're excited to share that with y'all.
Oh, I forgot. I didn't tell him. I was going to tell him the story from when I was bartending.
Oh, geez.
When I bartended up here, I literally had a guy that came in on a blind date one time.
Okay.
He sat at my bar with her, and she had this laugh that was just like, it woke you up.
Was it like that
worse.
laughs like a dolphin?
Oh, even worse. Like you.
No,
like when she laughed and like he'd say something and it wasn't even that funny, and wasn't even trying to tell a joke, but she'd do this giggle, and everybody in the bar would look at her and all this, like, and and some of the things it was just annoying and this and that. And they literally had one drink and he's like, I gotta go. And he walks her out the door.
And then he comes back?
He walks her out the door, walks her to her car, and then he walks around the building.
Oh, shit.
And he came in the other door and he sat back down in my bar.
Were you talking to him?
And I talked to him after. He's like, can you believe that? He said,
Wow.
I was like, oh, that you guys aren't together? He's like, no, that was our first time ever meeting each other. Wow. Like, that was a blind date.
Dang. Do you have any, we didn't talk about us. Do you have any, like, what was your worst date? Think about it. I'll think about mine or your best. Ooh. Not your best, because that would be with me.
Obviously.
Our 9-hour date. Worst date.
Worst date.
Oh, I got one.
What?
Okay. I met him on like Facebook or whatever. And then like we were going to meet for coffee. So I met him up at the coffee shop. We grabbed coffee. And then he's like, do you want to go to Runnings? So we went to Runnings.
Kind of guy.
Yeah. We're looking at fishing lures. He also, too, had a few missing teeth. There may have been some methamphetamine in his recent past. And I was like, this is a no way, Jose. So I don't know if I call it a date. It was like, hey, I'm in the town. I was like, okay, cool. Let's finally meet. Because sometimes you just have to like, you talk. And you're like, oh my God, I just got to like, shit or get off the pot. And so that was,
I don't think I have any nightmarish first dates, but I do remember one girl that I dated a couple of times, and after I think it was like the second or third date, she met my family. Like, I don't remember where we were, and she was like, she called them mom and dad and little sisters and this God. And that. And I'm pretty sure Katrina grabbed me and she's got to go.
No, I thought you said your mom said that.
She did too.
Dang.
I think all three of them, both my sisters and my mom, were like, she's got to go. And I'm
like 2 or 3 dates in and was like calling them mom. I don't like, you always like when you talk about your mom and dad, you always say like mom, dad. I always like when I talk to about my parents, I always say like my mom, my dad. Like I talked to my mom today. You always say I talked to mom today. But like I rarely even ever like talk that way with you. Like I rarely will be like, oh, did you talk to mom today? I would say, did you talk to your mom today? So I would never say that even about your parents. Yeah. And I've been with you for almost coming up on 2 years. So that is so funny. Dang. So I wonder, we should look her up and then like prank call her. Bitch, why are you fucking with my man? No, I'm kidding. That's funny. And then our date, of course, that lasted like 8 or 9 hours that we have to recreate every year. So
we do it on our anniversary.
I know. I better block myself off for that day.
Yep.
I should. I know. We should tell the viewers we have some exciting news. Are you going to say it with me?
Oh, we bought a house.
Yes. I can't believe it. We bought a house.
Yeah.
We're super excited. We've been in the market for a couple of months and we bought this adorable, like 120-year-old
house.
Yeah, bungalow, craftsman style. It's so cute. So we close on that at the beginning of March. So
we're buying furniture right now for it.
Yep. Yeah, we're really excited. So appraisal tomorrow. Fingers crossed everything goes great. And then, and then maybe too, we can, after we move in, we'll do like a live or something. And then we want to start.
I don't want all these stalkers stalking me.
Oh, you think they're going to be stalking you? Why not stalking me? We were going to do a FaceTime today, but like Justin comes home and he's like, have you gotten dressed today? And I'm like, I brushed my teeth. I have a fucking bra on. Nah. So we want to make it where you guys, because I'm sure you guys are picturing us like we're like hot. We're not, but.
Speak for yourself. I am one sexy son of a bitch.
Too funny. But anyway, we're super excited for you guys to hear the episode, and
you're really gonna enjoy this one. This one was fun. I had a lot of fun with this one.
Yeah, me too. With that, should we Yeah. Let's
Here's
get
the
to it.
episode.
Hey there. I'm excited for today's show.
Me too.
Yeah.
We got kind of an interesting one here, right?
I know.
With Valentine's Day, we are going to start talking about
Love.
and a little bit dating and how dating has changed over the years.
Oh my God. I'm so glad that I'm
dating apps.
out of that. Like it is, yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I'm excited for today's show because we have one of my clients on with us. Jay, say hey.
How's it going, you guys?
Good. How are you?
Good. Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
We're still on the dating apps, so we'll see how this goes.
I know. I told you I wanted to do like a TikTok of you, and then you said no to that though, because I was like, I could put like your video up and be like, hey Jay, cop, 40 something looking for love, but you're like, no, I can't do that. So. But we're excited. Thank you so much for saying yes to coming on Confessions with us. And it'll air this Wednesday. So you can tell all your little, your homies at work and stuff that you're on a podcast that has like almost 9,000 followers. So we're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be fun. It is climbing, but we're kind of excited. I heard that you.
At least you get to say no to her TikToks. I get forced to do them.
He was in one of mine. I'll have to show you when we did the. Yeah. That one. I want to ask you some questions, but I kind of want to hear about this catfishing thing that happened this weekend. Just jump into that shit right now, man. What happened?
Yeah, you guys want to go right into the
I'm going to go into it. Like, let's start dirty. Let's go balls to the wall.
Well, the problem with these dating apps is you never know what you're going to get, right? Like, I didn't know what Snapchat filters were because I don't have Snapchat. and the problem is I got catfish this weekend.
Oh, shit.
The pictures had to have been at least 10 years old. At least 10 years old.
Whoa.
And,
like how?
Yeah,
Explain.
Just younger version.
Okay.
Not as heavy.
She was a
I'm just going to be honest, right?
So she's 10 years older and about 60 pounds lighter in her pictures?
Yeah,
damn.
I'm seriously not trying to be disrespectful,
No.
but put out the right pictures if you're going to be on these sites. Like,
yeah.
Don't bamboozle me that.
Yeah, but didn't Carrie said you FaceTime her before you went up there, right?
Was it from the neck up or necks up?
Yeah, yes, it was.
Oh shit! No way. Okay.
Yeah, I think she had a turtleneck on.
That's fucked up.
All the way to the chin.
Oh, which one? Oh my
that
God.
should have been my first sign. Dang it.
Oh God. Okay.
But and it's just like, what do you do? Now you're there, and it's like
awkward.
That's the awkward part too.
Yeah.
What?
How do you not be a dick?
I finally just said, I'm like, yeah, I don't think this is going to go anywhere, and
wow.
Just kind of left it, but it was disappointing because you get a little bit excited, and like amped up, thinking that maybe you found a good date,
right?
Then you get there, and it's like, oh no.
So you had planned, I know a little bit about it, but you had planned, you were going up there, up north or whatever, I don't know my directions, but somewhere. And you had a hotel just because you had some other stuff that you were doing up there. So then did you take this gal out on a date, like dinner, or what'd you guys do? Yeah,
we were going to go out for a drink and dinner.
Okay.
And it ended at the drink part.
Oh, no shit. You were like, we're going to. That is fucked up.
That's great.
I didn't call her out on it, but
how'd you get out of it though? I
just said was gonna be done for the night or whatever, and
wow.
I think the hint was pretty well there.
Have you heard from her since, or?
No, I haven't heard anything from her. So obviously, when I was laying out there, she was grabbing because it didn't go any farther than that.
Yeah. Well, that's probably for the best. It's crappy how people do that. Like, do they think that it's not going to be known? For real.
Yeah. Like eventually you're going to meet.
Right.
Right.
So why would you start off anything with a lie?
Yeah.
And I'm all, I see people now, they're putting on their little profiles, pictures from October, no filters.
Yeah.
Okay, great. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, like, at least you know that you might be getting somebody that's a little bit normal. And
Right.
not trying to,
Yeah.
like bamboozle you into a date or whatever.
Let me see. Let me see you in your pajamas. Let me see what you look like at your worst.
Right. Dang. Speaking of profile, what's the worst one that you've seen so far? Like your worst profile picture? Like, cause I could tell you from a woman's standpoint, sorry to interrupt, but like, I don't want to see you with like a deer head, like, or a buck. I don't want to see a big old fish. I just don't care. But like, what do you see? Justin's looking at me like, what the fuck? We didn't meet on a dating app, so you didn't have that,
It's a
dummy.
good thing you didn't run into my dating app.
I know. No, but like, Jay, what's like the one thing that you see a lot of, and because like I don't see the women's perspective, so I wouldn't know like what the girls, other than when I'm looking over your shoulder. Sometimes I'm like, oh, she's cute. Oh yeah, I could see that one. What do you usually see?
You're seeing a lot of strong filters, like different colored eyes, and you know, like the you know, the like the where the AI colors you, makes you look like a colored picture.
Yes.
You know, and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or they'll put up like a statement. Is their opening, or you know, like you know, anti-Trump or anti-this, or you know, and it's like, how about just a nice picture of you? Like, why do we need to have this crap on there?
Yeah.
Or a picture of your cat or your dog. Like, I don't know. Like, it's so weird. These sites are so bad.
How about the one that has like 5 girls in every picture?
Oh yeah.
And
then you don't
know which one was her.
Yeah. Yeah. Like,
I have
and you're kind of like, okay, well, let me go to the next picture. Oh, there's 4 more girls.
Yeah.
So which girl is it?
You're sitting there playing a game, like exiting them out off of each picture. All right, it's not that one. It's not that one.
Funny.
Bingo, got her.
Funny story about that is one of my clients was telling me that he'd saw me on one of the dating sites. I think I told you this, to Justin. And so I was cutting his hair. I was like, really? And he's like, yeah, I'm talking to her, and I'm not going to say her name, and then he shows me her profile picture, and I'm in her profile picture. It was me, and then Jay, the girl that I told you about, and then one of our other friends, and I was in there, and I feel like she was catfishing with me and the girlfriend. Yes. And I was like, that's bullshit. And I told him, I said, personally, I didn't think that he and her would be a good fit anyway. And so I kind of just was like, you know, honestly, I don't see it, and whatever. And then I messaged the girlfriend, and I was like, hey, by the way, like, I mean, I'm in a relationship, and I really don't like my picture. It was like her profile picture. And I was like, like, cause I don't need like people thinking I'm on a dating site, you know. I don't know. I didn't like it. It made me feel kind of good though. Cause I was like, ooh, cause she wanted to use my face. Don't. You're supposed to laugh at that, people.
You were part of the package, Carrie.
Apparently,
trying to seal the deal.
I guess,
I mean,
but
come on.
yeah, nah. But and like the funny thing is like she and I don't even talk anymore. So I was kind of like, why would you use that picture? And then she said, oh, I tried to block it out and cut you and so out. And I was like, no, you couldn't have, because like I was the one taking the picture. So you didn't try hard enough.
And the funny thing, Jay, was this girl also got mad at her like 2 months earlier for putting her on her Facebook.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
With the same picture.
Well, it was, we were all up at like Gull Lake or something like that.
Yeah.
And then she was in like a bathing suit. We were all on a boat, and she got mad at one of the pictures, and some guy commented on it, and she's like, I need you to take that down. I forgot about that. Yeah. And she's like, I want you to take that down. I was like, hey, he's talking to you, like whatever. And yeah, it was kind of funny, but yeah, I don't know. So I guess that's, yeah.
And then I'm seeing it like, you'll get a bunch of people in there that have no pictures of themselves.
Really?
Like,
what did they put? Like their dogs or kids?
Like picture of like the dock of a cabin, or their dog, or the mountains, and it's like, okay, well, how are we supposed to know what you look like? Like, are we just taking a guess here, or what are we doing?
Right.
Looks shouldn't matter.
What's your weirdest date that you went on? You have a weirdest date?
Well, yeah, I think it was probably one of my first. Again, I'm just cannot even believe I'm going to admit this, but another filtered picture, and she showed up, and she didn't have any teeth. 0 teeth.
Shut up.
0.
Whoa.
Well,
And she for sure, like photoshopped it or whatever you do to make yourself look better on that.
to have teeth,
And
she
I
could have
was like-
veneers.
I was like, oh no. What am I going to do with this?
So was she talking funny? Because when they don't have teeth and they talk funny, like a lisp or something weird.
But Carrie, then she sat down and ordered like the most expensive drink on the menu. I'm like, oh no, this is not happening.
Did you ask her if she forgot her dentures?
Yeah. Oh my God.
I
Oh,
was
man.
just boiling inside. I'm like,
Oh,
this is really not happening to me right now.
sounds like this girl just wanted a meal.
Yeah. Well, she can't eat. She has to drink her food. She doesn't got no teeth. Gross. Wow.
I'll take the steak and
it's-
lobster, and can you blend that, please?
Add a little butter to the mix.
Mhm.
Dang, that's gross. Okay. So then,
she's like, do you want to have dinner? And I'm like, no, I think I'm good.
I mean, can you have dinner? Do you got baby food or what? Oh my God. Okay. So that's weird. So then had you guys been talking talking on the phone a little bit before that or?
Oh, that was just all text message.
Yeah.
I've learned some tricks, and I think we'll get into that
Yeah.
I've picked up on as I've been bamboozled too many times. And I don't think these dating apps are for me, so
So-
call me dumb, but
So what apps are you on, and what ones have you had the most success with?
Yeah.
I started with Bumble, and I think if I'm wrong on this, but I think the girl has to like you before you like them or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think women have to start the conversation.
That or that other one. There's another one that I don't know. Okay. So then they have to like message you first or like you first and then you click.
Yeah, or to start a conversation or something. I
Okay.
don't think you can send a message or something. I get confused.
Yeah, there's so many.
But yeah, so I started there, and they want money.
Mm.
Some of these are pay sites, and then I thought, well, maybe eHarmony would be better because maybe it's a little bit more classy.
Yeah.
But they wanted like $400 for 6 months or something.
Oh,
It was ridiculous.
Jeez.
Wow.
Then I jumped over to the old Facebook dating app,
Oh
which
yeah.
is a free one on
Yeah,
Facebook,
yep.
which I describe as a dumpster fire.
It really is. I've been on there. I've met a couple on there too. And yeah, I mean, have you I'm telling you, TikTok, you think it's not. TikTok is like a dating site. I'm telling you. Okay.
Like the videos that say, "Oh, I was 42 years old and I'm single." Like, what am I supposed to do? Call them?
No. Okay. You're funny. No, but like I'll do a TikTok and then I'll get a plethora of messages like, hey, and Justin's looking at me like, the fuck you do. I show you when I get them and I like delete them and stuff. But like they call it, a lot of times it's just, I don't want to say it, but it's kind of like thirst trapping. And you do like a little song or dance or video, and it's stupid, but people love that kind of stuff. And they'll either like or comment or they'll message you. And yeah, you don't know where they're coming from as far as like maybe even the city or state. Like, like I've had people from, like a lot of my followers are like out in the East Coast. Apparently I got a vibe from like the East Coast, baby. He's looking at me all like mad, mean mugging. But I don't know. Sometimes like that's just how it happens, You never know. You can do like a...
Well, the one thing nice about that Facebook one, though,
Mhm.
is if you have mutual friends, it'll
Yes.
show it.
Yeah.
And then
And
you
then
can
you
kind
can
of stalk them.
Yeah, well, you can kind of go through the back door and find them on Facebook if that
The
person's
back
really
door, bro.
friends.
Didn't know it was that kind of party.
Mm.
Back door. We didn't talk about that, Jay. Oh, sheesh. That's
And
funny.
you can grab their profile and see what their real pictures are like.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. If you have mutual friends and they have their their other friends opened up. But Facebook dating isn't horrible. It's just there's a lot of people on there.
I feel like people, I think when you pay, you do get a better, like with anything, when you got a little skin in the game, right? Then I think you get a better quality. I was on eHarmony. I kind of have done them all. I've done Hinge. I've done eHarmony. I did Christian Mingle. And then the Facebook one. And then, yeah. I think I've done, I don't know. I guess that's not most of them. Have you done anything, babe?
I did Bumble, Tinder.
Oh, you did Tinder. Tinder's just for fucking.
Yeah,
and you know damn well that
I
is.
didn't have that much luck on that.
He wasn't getting anything wet there.
And then I think that's it.
Yeah.
What the worst part about these is your self-esteem, right? Like, you get a like or something, and you're like, oh, hey, man, I got a like, and then you look, and you're like, oh, no, that's not really what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Or you don't get any likes at all,
Yeah.
and you're like, huh. Oh.
They hate me. I'm dog meat or something.
It can really knock you down a peg or two.
Yeah. I mean, you hope that you got it, but you really don't got it.
And they let you know that you don't
Takes you off the pedestal. I mean, it's the same though with like us girls too, because like some of the likes that I would get, they're like funky dudes with like big old like they look something like, not to be rude, but like something I would never ever date. And I'd be like, for real, like you think you have a chance with me? Like for real? Like either you got like donkey balls. Good for them. Either you got donkey balls or like I'm dog shit, because like, do you think, and I'm nothing great. I'm not, like, I'm in my pajamas right now in a robe. That's why I didn't want to FaceTime you, Jay. Like, I look like dog shit right now. Justin was laughing at me. He's like, you look like you were not even out of your clothes today. I did get dressed, but I put my pajamas back on.
She had the day off. She had the day off today, and I come into the house, and she's got her slippers on and a robe.
I have a bra on.
First thing I asked her, I go, did you get dressed today?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so that's why we didn't FaceTime today. Otherwise, no, I'm kidding. But yeah,
that's good. That's awesome.
I know, it's crazy. So, one thing I was actually going to say is I think you shouldn't be on dating apps at all until after Valentine's Day. I'm just saying. Just because. Yeah.
Remember we talked about this over Christmas?
Mm-hmm,
like it got really, really quiet on there over Christmas.
Yeah. It's true though. Yeah, you don't have to be buying people gifts and going to holidays and whatnot. Sounds terrible.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're going to go out, it gets expensive on these dating sites. If you're going to go out and actually do something, or
I know.
You know what I mean, or if you're going to go have a drink or have dinner.
Yeah.
Like, I'm horrible at establishing like, oh, we'll split the bill, or
right.
You know what I mean? Like I've always been raised like the guy's going to pick up the tab, right? Like that's just the respect thing.
Yeah.
And so I've changed it a little bit, or I've tried to change it. I'm like, we're just doing coffee.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm gonna meet you at a Caribou or a Starbucks.
Yeah.
Just to get a feel.
Yeah.
And then it's pretty easy.
Yeah.
What about if you see somebody you know? Like, have you ever been like on a date and you see somebody you know? Like, I don't know, that's awkward. But have you ever had that happen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I stupidly told my kid where I was going one night.
Oh my God.
She showed up.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the chick with no teeth.
Oh God, I could totally see him doing that. Oh my God, I'm still mad at him. By the way,
the kid had a sense of humor.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And him and his girlfriend just sat there and laughed their ass off at me while I'm trying to navigate myself out of teethless dating app. Oh, it's horrible.
That is so funny. Dang.
That's the only person I've ever ran into. Otherwise, I try to make sure I'm doing it away from
home,
away from where we live,
like within 20 miles outward. Yeah, right. That is. Oh man, like where did we find dates before? Like before the dating app scene happened, where did we go? I mean, not much has changed. Anybody?
I think it's weird because, like, when you have kids and you're growing up with, kids are growing up and you're doing different sports and you're at school events, like you're meeting other people and, obviously those friend groups.
Mm-hmm.
And then as you get older, you're like, your only friend groups are your friends and then your work groups, and work isn't really a good place to be doing that. And so now you got nothing.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah, because you do kind of tend to mingle, and like I have 4 kids, so at one point I had just the 3 that were all in sports. So you did see a lot of people, and if like their friend, their parents bring friends or brothers or whatever to, softball or baseball or whatever. Okay, cootie or whatever. So you just, yeah, I know it's different.
Thirsty mom. Is your dad single?
Pretty much.
Trying to pick up that hockey mom,
Yeah.
That newly single hockey mom that just went through a divorce like 2 weeks ago.
Oh God, or the widower.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have a friend that is. I don't know. I couldn't do that to him. Oh, actually, I can't. You know who I'm talking about.
Widower.
Yeah.
Oh.
I had to whisper.
No.
I know. That would not be good.
I wouldn't let you.
I know. No, she's cute. She just got a lot of shit. Yeah, that's not it. But yeah, no, we're going to find you someone. God, I really would have thought that one would have been a great one. Yeah, it's hard.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah.
Well, and it's weird because I keep seeing this change, and I've only been on these things for like 2 months, but they found God, and you got to be a man of God, or if you're a Trumper, you better not be, reaching out to me, or if you don't like this or you don't like that, and it's like these aren't even like, in my mind, dating qualifications. Like, let's just see if we can have a conversation first before we
it seems
dive into this.
It seems like there's a lot of political stuff in there now.
Yes, it's horrible.
It's like
whoa. People holding up signs like, whatever political view you get, is like on a dating app. Seriously?
Wow.
What's going on?
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think women are wanting? Like, you think they just are just trying to fill their ego, or are they just trying to get a free meal? You think that, what do you think?
You know what? I feel like there's, and I could be totally wrong, and this could be on the guy's side too, but I feel like there's so many people in there that are just getting out of relationships, so they're looking for that attention.
Oh, I could say that.
And they're not ready for a relationship. You know what I mean? They're just looking for that person to give them some attention, and they have no intention of really dating. That's what I feel like there's a lot of, but I could be wrong.
I could actually see that, because I would do that when I was on those, I would be talking to multiple people, and it does feel good. And like they say, social media is what is the word? Like how you said, it made you feel down, if you didn't get a certain amount of likes, or if somebody didn't message you or whatever. And there is something that say you check your profile or whatever, and it says so-and-so messaged you, or so-and-so liked your picture or whatever. And it boosts you up. It's like, good job, you got it still, or whatever. And when you don't get it, it is like a depression type of thing. So it's that instant dopamine that we're all chasing. And so maybe that's it too, is these women loving, somebody going, wow, you're so beautiful, or how come you haven't been swooped up, or, whatever, you're my queen, I'll be your king, whatever. I don't know. It's all so lame.
I mean, I've gotten on a couple dates where it's been pretty good.
Yeah.
Thought it went well, and then they're like, yeah, I don't think I'm ready to date yet. And I don't know if that's I just didn't like you and that's her excuse out, or, I don't know. Just be what's wrong with being honest? You can be respectful and honest all at the same time, right? You don't have to be a jerk or an asshole about it. Just, hey, it doesn't work. Not what I'm looking for. Okay, no big deal. You know?
I'll be honest. I am a ghoster. I hate conflict. So I would be I'd be cool to your face, and then I don't know.
Blocked.
Yeah. I mean, there was this one guy that I had went out with, and he was young, and you and I have talked about stuff, but this guy was young. And, I told him, I was I can't do this. Not my kids right now, they just, kind of been there, done that, whatever. But in all honesty, that wasn't it. It was just what I told him. I just didn't have it in me. I'm I don't want to say, I just, whatever. And so that's just, I guess, I don't know. So maybe I'm a coward in that regard. And I do think some of the time us women, we don't like that. And I think guys, you guys are easy to like break it off with like a girl really quickly too. Like once you guys aren't having it, you're quick to do that. Well, we'll keep it going, in a relationship, even if it doesn't feel right, because we don't want to like hurt the person's feelings. So I think a lot of women don't like conflict. Yeah.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, being I almost just walked out on a date this last weekend. I've got no problem with it, but I'm not like an ass either.
No.
And I think it gets easier the more that you do it, though, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
the more being an ass. I mean, it is kind of my job.
I have a feeling eventually it's going to get to you show up, oh, come on, really?
Yeah. Speaking of your job, have you ever accidentally pulled somebody over and then you're like, wait, I've got on a date with you?
Or I liked her in a profile.
Oh, shit. Yes. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
That hasn't happened to me yet.
Thank
That'd
God.
be funny, though.
That would be.
That would be great.
Oh, yeah. Hey.
Pull her over.
I saw you on Hinge.
How come you didn't like me?
Yeah.
And by the way, here's your fucking ticket. Cops can't do that, huh? Like I had heard somewhere recently that a cop had did that. Like he had gotten the girls, he had pulled her over and then like he looked up her phone number and she got a text. I don't know where I heard it from. And maybe it was on TikTok. And then she said that he had like texted her and he's like, hey, and he started like shooting the shit with her or whatever. And then he said, yeah, I pulled you over and I thought you're really cute and stuff like that. And then she got weirded out. I don't know if she told anybody, but that's like highly illegal, isn't it?
Yeah, that is not good,
okay.
Good, not okay at all.
Okay.
You better be separating that stuff out and staying away from doing that kind of stuff.
That would suck though, because like, what if you did and you're like, yeah, I kind of, like remember like years ago on Craigslist, it was the something connection, missed connection or whatever it was. But like, say you were a cop or whatever, and you're like, but you can't because it's against protocol or whatever. But you're like, shit, I'll never see this girl again. How the hell would you broach that? How could you even? If you're like, I want to, I mean, would you friend her? I'm just curious. Could you?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
It's fine until it goes wrong.
Yeah. They'd probably kick me off the squad. They'd be like, you are friending way too many people. I don't know. I'm kidding. Yeah.
So, go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, I disclosed right away that I'm in public safety just because I had a couple that were like, I had one girl that started chatting with me and it was like right around New Year's and she's like, oh, and I was a good mom. I went and got my kids some marijuana and some THC drinks and they were like, she disclosed that they're like 15 and 16 years old and I'm like, did you like look at my profile at all?
Right.
Oh, you're a cop?
Whoops.
And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I did. I was deleted just like that.
Oh, God. That is so funny. Dang. The shit that people say, God, they're crazy.
That's great, though.
Yeah, well, I think we should definitely do a TikTok, though. Like, I think I had asked you that one time, and then you were like, no, but I do think that if you want to, then maybe we could. And, follow up with this podcast. Like, this podcast is going to come out in a couple days, and then maybe you can be like, hey, if you liked what you heard, go check out this and then, whatever. But that'll be up to you and you can let me know later.
So I got a
yeah.
Do you think apps are in favor for women a little bit easier? And if so, I mean, what would you change about the apps? What would you do to make it to where you think it would work better?
Well, that's a good question because I've talked a little bit and I'm sure you guys have seen it, Carrie. Like, it's like, men think that like this is an invitation for sex, or if it's like invitation, they put in their pictures with like their shirts off and shit. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
You been looking at my profile? No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, nobody wants to see that. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if there's more like questions. Or
I could see that.
Like more information you could put in.
There was one, I want to say Hinge was like that. Where you, as like when you set up your profile, you would do a bunch of these questions and then And then I think I don't know if you haven't done that one. I think you might want to. But then and then you would answer the questions, and then like it would then say like the person that maybe you were talking to, or like that you would like something, also answer that question. If you wanted to like look at it, then you would click on it or something like that. So I thought that was really good. And maybe that would be something where just questions, like basic questions, like would you rather go hiking, or would you rather go to a bar, or whatever? I don't know. Just even life questions. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Because you could be really specific and be like, okay, like for me, I'm not going to date somebody that smokes. Smoking's not for me.
Yes.
Okay. I don't like cats. Cats scare me.
Yeah.
I just don't like cats. Let's see. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I hope you don't have any felonies or that I've arrested you before.
Right. Yeah. What about kids? I feel like kids like could be a turnoff too. Like if you're 40 something, and would you really want to get into something with somebody that has like an 8-year-old, a 10-year-old? Would you be opposed to it? Yeah.
Yeah, like at first when I got in there, I was like, absolutely not. No more kids. I want somebody that's past that. But I think you miss out on probably some good opportunities and chances to meet people that have kids still. So
yeah,
I think you just got to be kind of open to some of that idea.
Yeah, don't put the kibosh on it so much, because you could have a missed opportunity.
Right. I mean, the more you filter down, the less you're going to get, right? Like with anything.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I look for the non-filtered ones that look to be the most normal.
Right.
Do you think a man's filter is a little bit more wide open than a woman's?
I don't know if I haven't.
Oh, he probably hasn't looked at any men one.
I don't even know how to do a filter.
No. I'm not saying like a filter. Like a guy is more like with the kids. That's more, a guy will accept that, and a guy will accept this, and a guy will accept this. But a woman's list is a little bit more tighter.
Ooh.
Do you think?
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Well, I know a lot of women want like the 6 foot, and all that, like that. They want that certain build and stuff. But I feel like you guys want like that 120, the big boobs, the big butt, that kind of stuff. And I don't know. I don't know if it's realistic always.
Yeah, but I think on a girl's, that is higher up on the list. Where guys, those can be extra.
Maybe. How do you feel about that, Jay?
Yeah, I think that you girls probably get a lot of hits, and the guys don't get anything.
Right.
And so we have like all these sharks in the friggin' ocean, and we're just swarming around these, women on here, and like pretty soon they have like 50 likes, and how the hell are you going to get noticed?
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of these days I want to look at your profile, because like I'm really good at writing stuff. So like maybe I can look at it and stuff and, see like what you're doing and all that, and maybe fix that for you. I don't know. What are you looking for? that I know. I'm going to fix this shit for you. What are you looking for? I didn't have that on our list of notes.
Yeah, that's
what
a
do you
good
want?
question.
What do you want?
What is your ideal woman?
Yeah, that's an awesome question. How about somebody that's just normal?
Yeah.
Got
teeth.
What
I mean? Like,
got teeth.
Yeah, got teeth. On one of my dates I went on, this girl said it really well, and I thought we kind of hit it off, but she's like, "No, I didn't feel the connection." But she's like, "My life is good, and I'm just looking for somebody to add to it. I don't need any drama." I'm like, I like that.
I thought you guys went out. I remember this one.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Just wasn't ready. She wasn't ready to date or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But, like out of a relationship, not in a separation, not, you know what I mean? Like they've been divorced or they're not divorced, or
yeah,
they don't need somebody. That's what I'm looking for. Is they don't need somebody to help them. They're fine. They don't, you know what I mean? Like it's a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like
they want
has
you to
their
compliment.
shit together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do.
And they're out there. It's just, I don't know. Gotta wait it out and see what happens.
It's hard too, because like, in your line of work, I mean, where are you going to find somebody? You know, you're not going to like pull somebody over and that, or like in your office or whatever. I used to work in a barber shop and back home, and this one guy, he was my friend Beto. He was so cool.
I'm sorry, I'm just picturing him.
Oh,
hey, after this 5 to 10 year stint, look me up.
very, very true. That's good. That's good. Well, anyway, Barber Beto, he would be like, Carrie, I want to meet a girl. And I'm like, Beto, you're never going to meet a girl like in the barbershop. Like, you're just not, but I said, why don't you go to college and like take a couple classes? But like, stuff like that. Like, you have to go outside of your norm, and stuff like that. So, I know there's church and, other activities. I was telling actually one of my older clients the other day, that website, it was called, Advents and Adventures. And I was going to join, and I did the interview process. You got to pay like $150, but I was with somebody at the time, and I just wanted to go because I'm like, I like hiking. I swear to God. And I wanted to do shit like that. But then also too, it costs like money, because you have to like say yes to certain, like, you don't have to say yes, but 2 to 3 events each month or whatever. And then you sometimes have to pay extra, but that could be something. But I was telling one of my older clients that just the other day. Because then you're doing stuff that that you like say you want to go golfing or whitewater rafting or, something like that. It's a bunch of people that are supposed to be single. Yes.
I saw on TikTok.
Yeah.
This is good.
Is it good?
It was on TikTok. It was this guy. He goes, I'll tell you the hack on dating a woman that's ready to move on. And he goes, what you do is, he says, you go on Marketplace on Facebook.
Oh.
And he says, you go look up wedding rings. He says, if it's a woman selling a wedding ring,
that's a good idea.
She's probably getting divorced or she's kicking a man out of the house, so she's available.
Oh, wow.
He says, and you go by the dollar press.
Wow.
I was like, you are, that's slick. But I was like, oh man.
I mean, if it works,
that seems like some investment.
Yeah, right. but I was like, it's obviously worked for this kid. I was like, that's pretty smart.
One of my other clients, he's a cop, and he had said what he would do is he would just like look at like on the Facebook whatever and like people you might know, and then he would message him, and then he would be like, I swear I know you. I don't know where I know you from, whatever. And he said that worked, and that got him like dates. But then like one time he did that, and some girl he was talking to had talked to some, like, was friends with another girl, and then like he did that with me. Yeah, he did that with me and said he knew me too. And so I was like, well, I mean, but you could do that.
Can't use the same move too many times.
Yeah, I mean, it worked for him a couple times.
What you don't want to do is end up on, what is it, Carrie? Like, are we dating the same guy? Facebook page?
Oh, I know. I've seen a couple people on there that I know.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And I've commented a couple, like this one guy that I knew, and like they were talking crap about him. His name is Justin too, not you. And I was like, I know him. He's a cool guy. Like, I don't know what y'all are talking about. And then, my other cop friend, he was on there too. Yeah, I swear. I know. I got off of those just recently because it's just, people are just the shit that they put on there. But yeah, you don't want to be on there. I haven't seen you on there, Jay. Thank God. Oh, you're a good guy. I can vouch for him. I think if anyone is listening and, they're looking for love and, and you're in this area of the central Minnesota, I can vouch for Jay. I think he's a great guy and has a lot to offer. So,
Is that like my commercial right there?
It is.
That was
You're welcome. That's my one plug for you. You're welcome. Yeah. No, I don't know. I mean, you want a 30-second elevator pitch for any woman out there and tell them what you're looking for?
I should have wrote something down, I guess.
I mean, yeah. I mean, you like long walks along the Mississippi.
I'll buy you a house and a new diamond ring and a puppy dog. And, yeah, I mean, do it all, right?
Oh, that's so funny. That's funny. Yeah. How long you been a cop for, roughly?
Like 20 years.
So you're about to retire, right? How many years are you going to put in?
Oh, no, I got another 10 years left in me.
Okay.
Then I can retire. Then I can go somewhere warm.
Florida?
Yeah.
Texas?
I don't know. Maybe. Arizona?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Huh. Yeah.
Maybe. I was just thinking maybe I should try one of these singles cruises.
Yes. Yeah.
Justin, what do you think?
That's
Get on the old boat.
You trap them. They can't run from you then.
Oh my God. Well, you were okay. We watched this amazing movie the other night with Matthew McConaughey, and what was it called again?
Tiptoes.
So if anybody hasn't watched it, you should go and watch, and you'll never get back 2 hours of your life.
Oh man.
However, it's about small people, little people. We don't want to say the M word because it is, offensive. Yeah. And Justin was telling me that they have these real life little people conventions, and it's a fuck fest. So if you want to have a plethora, you should attend.
No.
Okay. Well, might make somebody's dream come true. I don't know. Maybe not yours.
Roddy went on a
Did he?
singles cruise.
Did he? His best friend Roddy went on a singles cruise.
Mm-hmm.
And so what did he have to say about it?
He met 2 girls.
They were into pasty guys with beards. Sorry, Roddy, if you're listening. Oh, that's funny. I mean, I've never even heard of a singles cruise.
No.
I'm sure Trojan kind of promotes that, huh? The Trojan. a lot of sex. Sheesh.
I don't think that's for me.
Yeah. Well, I think it's been fun talking with you. I've learned a whole lot more about you.
Yeah, well, sorry.
No, it's fun. And did I hear a puppy back there too? Do you have a dog?
No.
Oh, I thought I heard a dog barking.
Oh, yeah, dog.
You didn't hear a dog?
Mm-mm.
I was going to say he also likes puppies, so never mind.
Justin, he needs to go to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I took a nap today. I took a 2-hour nap. I was off. Yeah.
The heck,
I know.
Good for you.
So I guess one more question. Do you think it was easier back before we had cell phones and all that? Do you think dating was easier because people knew how to connect?
Mm-hmm.
Because this is so unnatural, right? Like,
Yeah.
this is so not the way that any of us grew up doing.
Right.
And yeah, so I would say yes to your question. Absolutely. You would, a friend of a friend would know somebody and
Yeah.
put a little effort into meeting them or whatever. And now it's like you're just a keyboard warrior, just, flexing your muscles on some stupid dating app. And it's weird. It's just so weird to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I mean, I think too, a way that could be good too for people, like say you don't want to go on the dating sites, is like you could look at your friends. Like say you got a couple hours to kill and you just look at your friends, and then if they got their friends open, and like kind of look. And I mean, then I think that algorithm will pick up on that. And then they might be like a suggestion, or maybe you can friend them, because like I know Justin and I were somehow, I think he friended me, and like I used to work with his sister.
She friended me.
I didn't, but I used to work with his sister when I was at the barbershop. And so then it was random, and I had seen him, on the algorithm. Like I see like the same 20 people, but somehow I saw like a picture of I think him and his daughter, and I said like cute.
Dang, you look good.
I did not say that. All of a sudden, within like fucking 30 seconds, this fucker's like blowing me up, like, and then like he's been a smitten kitten ever since. My little cute little Labrador, he's over here red, all like, oh, he just smitten. He's so red. If you saw him right now, but like, I mean, it was just like, had I not like worked with his sister, I mean, but I don't know.
But then when we got together, we found out that a lot of our life
was kind of parallel.
Since you lived here, we've been pretty parallel. We always kind of followed each other, just never
saw each other,
noticed each other.
Yeah. So I don't know. So sometimes it is that person that you would never really think of, and they're just like right there underneath your nose. So look down.
Never know.
Look down. Yeah.
Know.
I know. Well, we should probably let you go, and it's I don't know. It's probably past my beddy bye. What time is it?
Yeah. I got to ask one more question.
He always says his last question.
I always have the last question.
Yes,
so
he does.
For a single guy out there, what advice could you give them?
That's a good question. If you're going to get on these dating sites, I would say have a plan. Start with one. Not that I'm no expert in it, but and then the other thing is be respectful and don't be an asshole. Because is like you talk to some of these gals and it's like, yeah, this guy like blew up my phone and started calling me names and shit because I didn't answer him right away. Like, that doesn't give you the right to do that stuff. So
Yeah.
that'd be my advice. Just take a deep breath and,
Yeah.
relax and be the better person and
Be
that's
kind.
probably going to work out better. Yeah, be kind. There's
Yeah.
no reason why you don't know what the other person's situation is, if they're looking for attention or if they just got out of a bad divorce and
Right.
you
Right.
need this is for self-esteem or whatever. Like, just be cool. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I mean, it's not a personal shot. You're just trying to see if there's anybody out there that you match with.
Right. And the thing is like, even though right now it kind of feels like everybody's got their person, we're coming up on Valentine's Day and everybody's talking about love and you know what? No one's going to end up dead alone. Like, that's the thing. Like, it's going to happen. Like, how many people can you count on one hand that that are in their 60s and 70s and 80s or whatever that are not with somebody? Like, we're all going to find somebody. It's just when it's on God's time and when it's just going to happen. And then when it does, you're like, shit, it's been like, it's where have you been all my life? And it's how it is, because we're all not going to die alone. We're not. Like, your spouse might die a little before you or you before them, but we're not dying alone. It might feel like it right now. You're like, I'm never going to find anybody. You will. You will. We all will. We're all destined to find somebody.
But if you're going to be, that asshole on there, you might die alone.
This is correct. Yes. Yes.
Very
You
true.
deserve what you're going to get.
Yeah. Very good. Nah. I appreciate you taking a little bit of your evening to chat with us. So, definitely. We won't do too many plugs and stuff. That way we keep your anonymity. Is that how we say it? Private. But if anybody does want to reach out, then if you're cool with that, I will send you their information and they can do it that way. But anyway, thanks again, Jay. I really appreciate you.
Yeah, it was great talking with you.
Yeah.
And thank you guys. Have a good night.
Yep. You as well. Have a good one. Bye.
All right. That was a fun episode.
That was so good. I'm so glad I'm not in the dating world anymore.
I giggled quite a bit in that one.
I did too. It was
pretty
fun.
fun.
It was fun.
God,
He's a hoot.
So glad I'm not in that.
I know. But, I mean, seriously, though, all jokes aside, it's come to that, though. Dating apps are where it's at. There's really no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's how we do it. And like, Jay was saying, back in the day when our kids were little and whatnot, you meet at baseball practice, basketball practice, whatever, and stuff. So a lot of people aren't doing stuff now or the kids have grown. Like, I know him and his kids are grown. So of course, he's not going to meet, people in that realm. So it's super hard. So anyway, and like I had said on that episode, if anybody is interested, we can get you in contact. So with Jay and all that. And then we still got to have Roddy on too. Maybe we should have him on closer to Valentine's Day too. Yeah. He's the co-host of that other podcast.
The stupidest podcast.
Yeah.
Pretty stupid.
Yeah, pretty stupid.
It's doing good right now.
Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, your numbers are looking real good.
Yeah. This one's climbing up.
Yeah. We're still waiting for Ed Milet though. If anybody personally knows my dude, Ed Milet, that's like my dream. I know. I think I told you I got invited onto this gal. She is a podcaster. See if I can find her. I doubt I can find her real quick. But anyway, she's a hairstylist. I'm a hairstylist. And I'm kind of excited. And so she has a podcast. And let's see if I can find it. It's called, she's a life coach too. Super cool. A hair obsessed podcast is what it is. So anyway, I'm excited to go on that. And we'll talk all things hair. So that's always fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Are you going to do it?
I am. Yeah. Yeah, I will. I mean, why not? Just, it's fun talking to other people in my industry. And I was on a hair page on Facebook and, it's a big community. A lot of us hair people, we all feel the same. We're stressed out, we're tired and, overworked and we're therapists and stuff. So it'll be just neat to talk with another person that's in my industry. So yeah, I'm excited to do it. So I'll have to plug that whenever I go on it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of hope you do it because I'm excited to hear you on a different podcast.
I know. I still got to do ours, like we said, I want to tell my story and stuff like that. And, if we have anybody out there, I don't think I've actually said this, but if anybody knows any publishers, and stuff because, I've been writing a book and I like to talk about help with the book. Yeah. I'm just really trying to not have to finish it.
Yeah.
I do need help. I need help. So anyway, if anybody knows somebody who, wants to proofread it for me. I tell you, I found out about that.
What?
Those people make some bank.
What? Proofreaders?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I won't say it on here in case somebody wants to do it for me and then I'll lowball. No, I'm kidding. I won't lowball, but yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if you guys think you would be a good guest on this podcast,
yeah,
shoot us a message, shoot us an email, go to the website.
Love to chat with you.
Yeah. We'd love to get you on here.
Mm-hmm.
We're always looking for new and exciting guests. And
yeah, I mean, I feel like when our podcast started, it was supposed to be more like dating and relationships, but I feel like
we're venturing out into everything.
Yeah, we're really loving it. I mean, I don't know if we can
love where it's going now.
Yeah, I don't know if we can niche down. Ed Milet talks a lot about money and entrepreneurship and stuff like that, but I feel like if we niche down that we might close down the market. So I think it's fun. So if you're listening to this and you think you'd be a good fit, shoot us a message.
Maybe you got just a good story.
Yeah.
Come on,
you just want to shoot the shit, or you want to plug yourself. You got a business coming up and you want to plug the business, and we got 8,000-9,000 followers right now. That's more people than you could reach otherwise. So why not? So just do it, and we'll have a conversation. We'd love to have you on.
Yep.
Yeah, you know where to find us.
Come check us out here.
Yeah, like and follow us.
Yeah. Oh, we can't be done yet.
Oh shoot,
Mikey will get pissed. We got to finish.
Okay, what is it?
Pickup line.
Oh my god, I forgot about it. Okay.
You got one, do you?
I do. Actually, I took a screenshot of it. I do.
I got a dumb one. I just quickly found one. Do you want me to go first?
I think you might.
Okay.
Oh, no. I got it right here, but go on.
Okay.
No, yours is dumb.
Okay.
Go.
Oh, yours is dumb. Get it out of the way. I'd say bless you. But it looks like you already have been.
I like it. Mine is a little bit more heartfelt, which isn't normally my MO. I'm usually the dirty, creepy one. But
I've been the dirty, creepy one lately.
I know. Want to be dirty and creepy later? All right. So mine says, when penguins find their mate, they stay together forever. You are my penguin.
Aww.
He just shed a tear. Love you, babe.
So, I love you too.
Okay.
All right.
That was sappy.
So yeah, share, follow wherever you guys are listening. You
there
know
it
where
is.
you're at.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yep. She doesn't want me to give the spiel anymore.
I don't. You're welcome. You're welcome, listeners.
You guys know what to do.
Yep.
Go like and listen wherever you get it.
All right.
Comment. I'm going to punch him in.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. What else are we done?
Oh.
Are we done?
No. Let's be done.
All right. Let's be done.
All right. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time. Peace out, Scout.
Bye.